Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, that's right, we did another round, or a few rounds, I should say, of PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battlegrounds, and it was awesome. Got a couple more kills, which is always a plus, as yesterday when I was playing, I think I only pulled in 2-player kills, which, yeah, that could definitely use some work. But today was much, much better. I got like 3. Can't beat that. One better. That's improvement. Now, one thing I want to say right off the bat, and you'll see it here in a second, is yesterday I had said jump out of the C-130 or whatever that is and shoot straight down. No, that's a huge mistake. Now you'll see here what I do is you want to angle yourself at a 90-degree angle off the line that the plane flies across the battlefield. That way you can get yourself a decent amount of separation. You still want to be towards the center of the map, but angle yourself 90 degrees off, and instead of shooting straight down towards the ground, shoot out at an angle. You'll see I'm doing it here. You can get yourself some nice separation, because what has been, well, at least at the beginning of today has been happening is people typically shoot straight down or at a slight angle, and they're all right along that line, so a lot of combat happens in the beginning. So if you can get yourself a little bit of distance, you're gonna increase your chances of survival drastically. Now that doesn't mean that you're not gonna see other people. I don't recall in this game if I did run into, yeah, I believe somebody is off to my left or my right. Oh, there he is. Yeah, straight ahead. So there was somebody who was, you know, same thing in mind, so there always is somebody who's gonna be pretty close. But at least you don't have 10 guys around you. You have maybe 1, maybe 2, which is much, much better odds of surviving. So in this game, I skipped some of the gearing up stuff, and I found my first drop, which was awesome. But this isn't it. This actually was a drop that was already looted by another player, and I still went and checked it out because, as you'll see on the ground here, he dropped a bunch of weapons that were better than what I had. I think it's a Scar L, which, get a little closer here. Yeah, there it is. It's a Scar L, which was way better than the submachine gun that I had. I really was happy to find that, because I'd been running around with that submachine gun for quite a while. So I loot that up real quick, and then get up and continue moving in. So I've been moving in further and looting a little bit more, and as luck would have it, yep, that's right, another drop. And this one actually landed right next to me, so I'd been hanging out in these bushes for a little bit, just kind of biding my time. I hadn't seen any other players, but I knew if this drop is coming down, I'm definitely going to run into some people, but I want to get what's in it, because this being my first fresh drop, I know there's going to be some good weapons in it, and hopefully I can make use of them. So I'm kind of cautious here. I know there's probably somebody else watching this. I slowly crawl my way towards, and then after a moment here I notice, you know, there's nobody around, so I'm just going to charge for it. So I kind of recklessly run in towards this drop, jump down on the ground immediately once I'm around it, and go to start looting it, but I hear a car, and it's close. Oh yes, I'm pretty sure that guy saw me, because, well, he got some shots on me, but I was quicker. So luckily I took him out, and that was my first kill of this match. And then of course I picked up a sweet rifle, which could have helped a great deal, but at this point, this is where things started to go a little bit south. Now, again, a drop came down. I'm not going to assume that only one person is coming over here. So what I do is go over, check this guy's stuff. He has a couple bandages, which I really need because he did get a couple hits on me. Grab those real quick and check his weapon, see if he has anything good worth taking. I kind of spent too much time here. I should have been a lot quicker. I already had a decent weapon, so, you know, if you have something good, don't waste your time, you know, over there. So I run over here and, well, I was going to say take a knee, but I lay down on the ground and start bandaging. Because, yeah, I am definitely hurting. Now, this probably wasn't the best idea. I should have just moved on at this point, but I thought to myself, you know what? Somebody else is going to come for this, and I am going to take him out. And from my experience so far in this game, combat this early on is not a good idea. You kind of want to try to avoid it and be fresh for, you know, the final 10 or so when you're really getting close in. So if at all possible, avoid combat. At least that's my strategy. That's not everybody's strategies, it's just mine. But you'll see here in a second, I'm just kind of scouting the territory, trying to see, or the terrain, trying to see if anybody else is coming in, checking the map. I'm definitely far enough inside the circle that I don't have to worry too much about it for a little bit. But let's see, where is it at here? I lay down, I get ready. Oh yeah, that's right. Another one comes. That's what it was. So another drop lands right next to this one. I mean, this was like drop central for some odd reason. I don't know if this is normal or what, but kept seeing so many drops. So this one is like, this is when I decided, okay, it's time to just scout out this thing and pick off whoever comes for it. And sure enough, just a couple minutes later, someone drives up in a vehicle. Now this is weird to me. From the recording, it looks like right there. That was right on. Nothing. I'm like, okay. And that was right on. Nothing. And we'll do it again. I think I get like 2 or 3 shots that really look like they're right on. So that kind of sucks, but I end up missing the guy. That one I don't think was right on. That one I think he got behind the Jeep just in time. But here's another one. That should have nailed him. So he gets a little grazing shot on me. I crawl back down, and this is where I make a huge mistake. Move. Once you're out of his line of sight, get out of there. And you'll see here, this costs me, well, not the game, because I don't think I'd get first place, but this costs me at least a few more positions. And I look up, I can't see him. Where'd he go? Oh no. I'm shooting because I thought he was laying down there. And there he is to the right, outflanks me, standing right there, and I'm down. That is game. A fun game. I really enjoyed it. But, yeah, unfortunately, my lack of realizing I was about to get flanked cost me big time. So my next game we'll just jump into really fast here. Basically, I'd been running along a little bit, got some gear, came up on this shed here, and lo and behold, someone was sitting inside trying to loot. Quick and easy, took him down. So that was a nice, I mean, it was real quick into this next game. Yeah, there's 49 people left, so I hadn't really been running around for too long, and I was able to pick up some pretty nice gear. I believe he had a Scar L, which is, or maybe it was an AK. Oh no, I see, I remember this rifle. I was definitely excited to pick this one, another high-powered 7.62 rifle, which was very, very nice. I believe I had a 4X scope for it, so I was pretty happy about that. So right off the bat, got a quick kill. I had an additional scope, and well, I think I had I took the scope off of that one. That's right. So pretty happy. So from here, we grabbed the rest of our unfortunate friend, all of his gear that he so kindly carried around for us for a little bit, and moved on. So quite a bit later on in the game, I've kind of been sitting on this hill for a little bit. It's starting to tick down. We're just shy of the top 20, and I've been doing a little bit of camping. Shh, I don't camp. Who camps? So I'm in a good spot. You know, I'm at least going to be really close to the next shrink of the white ring. So I'm kind of sitting here looking around, and lo and behold, I spy another player, and there he is. Now, this one was kind of strange to me because I know I got a hit on him, but it must have been a pretty weak hit, maybe like a limb or something. I'm not sure how hitboxes and whatnot work on this game quite yet, but I did put a hit on him, which definitely scared him. So I switch over to the AK because I wasn't really confident that I was going to be able to hit him with a single shot. And I start to move around the trees. Now, I didn't play it very smart here. I should have hugged the tree and just done a QE and peeked out, kind of like he did there. But he was able to take me down and got himself some nice loot. So that was the end of that match. So all in all, I had some pretty good games, learned a few things. Definitely the big one was, you know, skydiving off to the side, 90-degree angle off the main line so you can try to get away from all the other players. Or another tactic I've heard about, but I haven't really had a chance to try, is just going straight for a vehicle and driving as far away from that main line as you possibly can, and then driving back after you've, you know, had time to just kind of freely loot outside of where most of the players have landed. But I'll definitely give that a try one of these days. I got to learn a little bit better where most of the vehicles are and things like that on the map. But that will come with, you know, time and just playing the game and whatnot. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you're learning along with me. And if you're an expert, well, post in the comments things that I'm choking on or I can do a little bit better on it. Really appreciate it. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye-bye.